familiar. So please, if you need any palliative, this is now. So, you know, when you propose budget as we do, it is presented in the state house of assembly. So under the attached governor's speech, you want to give during the presentation to the state house of assembly. So it's one of the documents that you need to read so that you see the promises that the governor made in 2019 in 2025. So that based on that, you can be holding him accountable and say, now you said this, but we are here to see this happen. So that's just what is down there, just a speech. It's a bit long, but it's worth your time to read. So this is the summary of Kaduna State budget in 2025. Please take our time be familiar with the document and the numbers. And one of the things you can always do is, if you read it and you still don't understand, we can always create a virtual meeting to still come and explain those areas. So we're expecting that when you go back, look at this document again. If you have areas of clarity, gather the area of clarity, let your 001 and 002 and 003 know that you need more explanation, and you can always reach out to us. We can just come and do a 1 hour session explaining the questions you have in that area. So we are done with this. We have questions on that one. Wow. Raise up your hand. So let me get Wanya, can you help me just this first? So let's take numbers, right? This is good. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm number 5. Not number 5. Yes, I have a question. So we are starting this.
Definition of climate projects. I was having any kind of climate project.
So, climate budgeting has 2 components. You have mitigation and you have adaptation. So, mitigation is to ensure that we prevent it from coming worse than it is. So, rather than using energy that emits gas in the atmosphere, we now use energy that don't emit. So, for instance, government is saying you spend each money on using solar power, solar lights, solar energy. They are using other forms of energy that you understand. Then also government is saying that you spend money to address the issue of free faring. They will also do these are mitigation measures to ensure that they are present. Then for adaptation is to help communities become more resilient. So for example, the women that use firewoods and all of that, they are now trained on alternative sources of energy to ensure that the load of the so that is helping them to adapt to climate change. So for example, again in agriculture, government will invest in new technologies that will help people that do agricultural activities adapt to the impact of climate change. They might train them on using the food systems that is heat resistant, for example, or whatever it is that they want to do. So you find those kind of provisions in the budget as it is here. So we have number 2.
Good afternoon, everyone. Before I see my questions, I see YALI Network for this opportunity and institution that are giving to us today. I just feel that government was drowning in development so that they all live in it. So before I say further, while I was in school, I was opportunity to be treasurer in our issue. And whatever income that enters the issue account, the secretary takes use of it and hold a meeting and share the information to the general public, the entire students. Now, in the case of government, from what you are saying here, I've been seeing IGR, internal revenue, I'm hearing 200 billion, having billion, so billion. So, sir, we now that we're not on that thing that you're always talking about, that you're saying people that will go on the table. So, we now, the masses, so I don't want to masses because not like that.
Not part of
Yes, I don't want to masses. So, we now, let me see. How do we know if the Kaduna State government are able to meet up with these billions that they want to achieve? And in such case, if they meet up, how do we know if they are able to implement all these issues that we want for others? Because now, people in the community now, they are not on that level. It's still like this and addressing issues like that. So now, how do we know? After they achieve all these meetings, all these budgets, is there any agency come back to the community and give information back to the community and say, okay, Kaduna State government was able to achieve this and want to address this? How do we know, sir? Because we don't know what's happening there.
So we have ACOF. We have ACOF. We have no, yeah. You are good
I don't know, sir.
So just get this very strong wire. You understand? You have strength to type. You see that young one, yes, man. Set. All these questions you ask, that's why it's a good chair of budget. So the OGP is a platform now that is expecting that what is happening in government, people will go. That's why you have a, like him, is the civil society co-chair. You have a government co-chair who is the director of budget for the state. So any information on budget and all of that is responsible. He even has a milestone to achieve. Hold him accountable. Annually, they are supposed to tell us the income and expenditure of Kaduna State. They are going to do a town hall meeting. They will tell us what entered and how we spend it. So please get correct rule. So that's one answer. Then two is that because of some of these reforms, like OTP and other reforms, government now on a contractual basis publish online. I will give you the state government website. All of these documents, budget, performance, and they are there. You upload it there so that citizens can download and see how much government generated in this quarter and how much government spent in this quarter. Then if you want to participate in asking questions, you can do it as an individual, you can do it as a collective as YALI, or you can join other network of civil society coalitions that are engaging with government and engage them directly. That is why the first thing I said when I started is that after this meeting, you're going to write the Planning and Budget Commission, which is in charge of doing planning for Kaduna State and doing the budget of Kaduna State, so that you go and get hands-on knowledge about what they are doing. You understand? So from there, you can pick it up. We will do follow-up trainings to ensure that you are equipped to be able to ask the questions you want to ask, to be able to know the document. For example, if government does not publish this document on time, we used to engage them and demand for it. And when they give us this document, we used to analyze it and identify gaps and issues, and then we use it to engage them back with it. Then when we finish this all this one an academic exercise, then we'll now follow the project that they say they will do, will now follow you to the location and go and see and take observations and still write a report and tell them this is what we have observed. And when you identify issues of corruption and you have enough evidence to prove, you can now take the business of people like their organizations to the permanent site. You can hire them to say, write a petition on behalf of my organization to EFCC. We have enough evidence to show that the contractor doing this site has shortchanged us based on the available data. But like I said, we don't want to take it too fast. Let's take it stage by stage. The first stage is let's understand this one first. So I'm showing you that many people here are still confused. So, but the confusion is the first stage of learning. That's why I said, if you're confused, I'm happy because it shows that you are trying to figure out what the thing still not making sense. That means your brain is working. Confusion is a positive sign. Then once you show you understand, then it means that your mind will be there. So we'll take it gradually. That's why I said when you go back, look at this document, raise your questions. Then we can meet virtually. At your comfort zone, you share the name and we ask your question. That day, no presentation. You ask question, respond. You ask question, respond. That's the only thing we'll do. So I don't know whether that has helped. Maybe you don't have room. Me, I can follow you. So that you can't send so any information you want or meetings with governments you want to attend, arrest. Yes, this one will give you license. All right, number 3. You need microphone.
Let's hear.
You know we're inside helicopter, so we can't hear you.
Alright, what's the application? I said that education has the highest progress application. But it needs to spell out what's important to this field. Is it for building a structure or for providing other form of building regulation industry now? So how they be supposed to implement that? How do you find how they want to use the
All right. So one of the things the document we looked at is the citizens' version of the budget. It's a simplified document. So they don't put the details there because people don't like it. So one of the things they also did is that they said top 9 capital projects with the highest allocation. And you saw construction of schools, 40 billion. So that one is telling you that out of that 206 billion, 40 billion is going for construction of school. But what we want to do now is to answer your question, which is looking at the main budget documents to see the details. But we can't look at it because it's almost 80 pages. So we'll just do a summary of it. So you get yourself.
Thank you.
You manage volume. Okay.
Where you said budget service, I don't know.
Left.
That the service that
Look up down.
yes, the service that you're giving. I don't understand.
Okay. So if you go to borrow from the international, how often this thing?